Welcome back. In today's Angie's List, we discuss the most efficient way to heat your home.
U.S. energy experts say home heating costs are going up this year by double digits for those using natural gas and heating oil. Many homeowners who want to stay toasty without breaking the bank invest in hybrid furnaces or dual fuel heat systems. Could this be your best option? We take a look in today's Angie's List report. We all like to keep warm during winter, but we don't like seeing those high heating bills month after month. A hybrid furnace, one that uses an electric heat pump in conjunction with a gas furnace, costs a little more than a standard HVAC system, but will pay for itself over time by operating more and more efficiently and lowering those monthly bills.
If electricity prices are high in your area, then again you might want to heat your house with a gas furnace. Same thing applies if gas prices are high in your area and you have low electrical rates. A hybrid system is probably going to be ideal for you.
The system is designed to use the heat pump until temperatures fall enough to have the furnace kick in. Great for moderate climates, but not if it stays below freezing for months on end.
A hybrid system or a heat pump are actually best in climates that don't have extreme weather. So if you're in an area with extreme hot and cold, you really want to stick with a traditional HVAC system.
If you're thinking of going to a dual fuel system, you may be able to do it in pieces, just adding the heat pump to a furnace that's still in good shape.
You can attach simply a heat pump to a gas furnace, although we do recommend at least taking a look at that gas furnace and seeing if the most efficient furnace that you might have is going to be compatible with a heat pump, but most of the times they are.
Angie says to expect a hybrid system to cost about 10 to 15% more than a conventional system, but a federal tax rebate is still available through the end of the year. Most systems carry a 10-year warranty, but can easily last twice that long if properly maintained. This is Caitlin Boyer reporting for News 46.
Thanks so much, Caitlin. The Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce held their annual party at the Pahrump Nugget recently.
Man, I think everything from the different events, putting all the different events together all the way through the year, meeting or exceeding expectations, the economic impact that we've been able to provide the community, all the way through the Vietnam Memorial coming in, and then you wrap all that up into a crazy political season. I'm not sure things can get any crazier for 2016, but we're pretty happy with the results, and we're looking forward to next year as well.
You came in, you're wrapping up your first year. Did you think it was going to be this wild?
I expected a learning curve. I think maybe I was a little too confident on how big that learning curve might be, but I'm happy with the results. And I feel like we were able to put some things in place and make some adjustments, and I really feel like we're setting ourselves up for some really good success. We're hoping for nothing but the best in terms of economy and some changes at the government level, but even without that, I feel like we're on the right path, and I think we're headed for some really positive things for our community in the next couple of years.
You've had some good partners, and you recognized a lot of them tonight.
Yeah, we did. DAV, Home Depot, Pahrump Valley Disposal, Pahrump Life Magazine, KPVM. There's countless organizations that help out throughout the Fall Festival throughout the year, especially with the different events. Obviously, you know, it's not just us. We're a staff of 3. It's the hundreds of people, the hundreds of different organizations and businesses that all make this possible. And it was just really nice to be able to give something back to them tonight rather than asking for something in return. So that was a nice feeling.
This next group is often forgotten at all of our events, but they're part of the town, and I have to admit that I've learned a lot of things that we can and can't do at our festivals. But whether it's a weekend call, whether it's confused about what the rules are or things that we can't do, but I'd like to invite Matt up from Building and Grounds.
The Chamber's a nonprofit group. We can't do any of this without our other nonprofits, but even if you're not part of an organization, I think we were up in the 500 or 600 volunteer range in terms of the number of volunteers that we needed throughout the year for our different festivals. So while we have a lot of organizations that help us and are obviously an integral part of our community, it really comes back to those individual volunteers that help with all the different stuff. Judge Lane, Judge Wonker, they have been huge for us on all the different stuff that they've been able to provide, all the different volunteers through community service. They've been integral. I have to thank you and KPVM. You guys have been great, and it's been pretty amazing to see.
The Pahrump Arts Council proudly sponsors the High Desert Chorale and their annual holiday concert.
This was our annual Christmas concert. The High Desert Chorale does this every year, and this, believe it or not, is year 13, and it was a lucky year, as you heard. But we had a nice crowd, a lovely crowd as well. Everyone really enjoys this, and there's always a sing-along, and people do enjoy that as well. We probably had about 150 people here, so it was great.
And the choir's pretty hefty now, right?
It is, just we have added some gentlemen, and if there are any men in the audience who would like to sing anytime, we would love to have them join the High Desert Chorale because we always need male voices. The accompanist this year was Barry Langendorf, and he also sang with the choir, so he was performing dual duty there, hopping up and singing and playing as well, so it was great. What's coming up next for the chorale, well, they'll take a break over Christmas and they'll start up again in January to rehearse for the spring concert, which will probably be in May, it usually is. So for the Pahrump Arts Council, we have coming up in January, on the 21st of January, we are bringing in a concert pianist named Pierce Mata. And Pierce was here about 10 years ago or so and did a wonderful concert for us. He's going to be playing on the grand piano at the LDS Church out at the south end of the valley, the corner of Mance and I think it's Mance and Hafen.
And so do people need to get tickets for that?
I'm not sure. We're just in the process of getting our act together, so to speak, on that. So we've got a little while yet, but we may do some pre-sale on tickets. We're not sure yet. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year from the Pahrump Arts Council. Thank you so much, everyone who supports us all throughout the year.
Become a member.
Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. Become a member.
How do they do that?
They can call us 751-6776, and we can send them an application. They can go online and join. They can stop by our office at 2340 East Calvetta Boulevard, Suite D. We have a Facebook page, and it's just Pahrump Arts Council. You can find us on our Facebook page.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And you can watch that full concert on KPVM's YouTube channel. We'll have more local news after this break.